Okay, so these are some of the biggest challenges that you will have to deal with as a cybersecurity beginner on the first 30 days of the job, and to make sure that you come off not starting your new career off with the wrong impression. I want to go out there and give you this 30-day onboarding checklist that was compiled by previous alumni and grads that came before you. And it came down to like week 1, week 2 and 3, week 4. And then overall, some additional tips about how you should go out there and manage your day, some of the red flags to go out there and avoid. But starting off at the very top, I want to go ahead and say this. If you guys are currently right now in the job hunting phase of your first cybersecurity role, or even if you're just looking for a cybersecurity position in general, most of the cybersecurity positions right now, they're being posted on LinkedIn like this. And a lot of people don't know how to convert these postings into actual interviews. Currently, I'm running a 30-day challenge for basically 5 days a week. We're going to be hosting a group of like mock interview partners and job hunting cohorts. And you can basically cancel anytime. It's month to month. And basically just helping people land that first job that's at the tail end of that experience, because I don't want anybody to get done with their CompTIA A plus and thinking like they're just being held like left to dry. But overall, whether you're coming fresh out from a boot camp, a 4-year degree, or if you're coming out of like just like, I don't know, you hired some career coach, right? When you're starting the job, it doesn't matter if it's Google or Goldman Sachs, 30-day onboarding is usually pretty rough landing because nobody wants to go out there and onboard people. So it's really on you. And a lot of times, the significance of this is if you're not onboarded correctly, you actually leave behind a lot of things that you don't know and you miss out on that, like, even 6 months after they started the job becomes still like a problem. So week 1, this is what you should be focusing on. Learn the basics and build relationships. It's so important for you to build the relationships early on. I know for some of you that are watching right now, this might be your first real corporate job or real job. Some of you might be coming in directly into this environment from high school. You're feeling a little left out. Okay, HR, IT setup. Complete all the HR paperwork. Make sure that's out of the way. Get your access badges, your laptop, your VPN credentials. Make sure that you installed all the approved security tools out there. There's some people, I don't know how this is possible, but I've heard stories where 7 months into the game, they're still getting passwords via like Slack messages. Like they don't have access to the password manager. You want to make sure you meet with the key people, schedule one-on-ones with your managers, your team members, like know who all the people that you're dealing with. It's another big complaint is like, can I get a directory of who it is? Like, I don't know who does what and who I should reach out to, when, for what. You should know that. Review documentation of like an incident response plan. You want to go out there and shadow colleagues. And this is a big thing. Ask dumb questions. There's no question that's stupid. And if you're in a work environment where they're like, oh, that's a really dumb question, like that's not the right place for you to work at, but they want you to ask as many questions as possible. And a lot of times I've had people that's like, well, I think that'll look me. No, that means you're serious about your job, because there's no way you can know everything. If that was the case, you wouldn't need an interview there. So you need to ask them questions. You need to ask them questions. Okay? Ask as many dumb questions as possible. Even a year later, keep on asking dumb questions. Better safe than sorry. And I got to go out there and tell you this too. Get the answer from multiple people. Because sometimes, even in my own company, 2 people, so where do I get this? You talk to 3 people, they might have 3 different answers and they'll be rich. You need to know. Okay? Week 2 and 3, get hands-on training and start freaking contributing. Tool training. Triage low-risk tickets. Document everything. Propose small improvements. Attack surface familiarity. Week 4, take ownership and start showing initiatives. Start leading mini projects. Start presenting learnings. Request feedback. Start getting a start figuring out what's your next certification. Cybersecurity is a certification heavy racket. In fact, collecting certifications is practically the entire game. Like you're collecting Pokemon out there. So you should be always freaking working on getting the next cert. 30-day self-review, things that you could have mastered, things that you can go out there and improve. And you always need to be setting goals for yourself. This is a typical schedule. I would say like 8:30 to 9. Actually, I'm going to go out there and complete this. Actually, I'll just go out there and do it right now in this video. 8:30 to 9, check some emails, clear communications or clear comms. 9:10:30, shadow colleague or training. 10:30 to 12, work on an assignment, tickets, and documentation. You get 1 hour for lunch. 1 o'clock to 2:30, hands-on lab time. 2:30 to 4 p.m., you attend some meetings, ask some questions. 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., wrap up tasks, update notes, and plan for tomorrow. Is it like that every day? No. But, you know, yeah. Is it like that every day? No. But standard pretty much is. Silent struggling is red flags to avoid. Ask for help. If you cannot figure out something within 15 to 30 minutes, you need to go out there and ask for help. Better to be annoying, because when you think like I'm going to go out there and figure it out, if you make a bigger mistake later, that's when people are really going to hate you. It's better for people to be annoyed than people to hate you. I've seen people on the job where they're like, I gotta go out there. They spend 3 hours. Like, there was other shit that you had to go ahead and do. And wasting your own time is one thing, but wasting the company time is going to be another. And then they do something, they make a mistake, and then all of a sudden everybody has to get involved. And that just makes your life a living pain afterwards. You don't want to do that. Ignoring culture, observe how people communicate, over promising, like say I'll research and circle back instead of guessing. Always validate, validate, validate. This is actually why it's important for you to have community behind you, so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. To get this onboarding checklist and more, come see me in school. Don't be late to school.